butterflies when I go to sleep at night.
Hey guys, it's Sophie. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I was editing this video and realized I forgot to film an intro and outro, so here we are. Today's video is going to be showing you guys some of the very basic rolls with ball, giving you guys some of my favorite tips, and showing you just a couple mastery examples that incorporate rolls, because I know rolls are a very fundamental part of ball and they can be pretty tricky when you're starting out, and I know a lot of you guys have asked about rolls as well, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys find this helpful. All you're going to need is your ball and a little bit of space, so let's just get started.
Okay, we're just going to start off with some introductory half rolls. So you're going to put the ball to your chest and then just roll the ball out onto your two arms. Just starting off nice and simple, we'll do this 8 times. You can use this one as kind of a warm-up just to get a feel for the ball and make sure it's rolling smoothly across your arms.
My heart and hope to die.
Okay, next up, we'll repeat the same roll, but once the ball reaches the tips of your fingers, you'll roll the ball back and just repeat this back and forth motion. And again, we'll do it 8 times.
I finally know the reason why, yeah. I'm never really satisfied, yeah. Waking up a paradise, yeah. Without you by my side.
Okay, next up, we'll try to roll the ball across your back. So you'll lean forward, place the ball behind your neck, and it's just going to roll down your back, and you're going to catch it again with your hands when your hands are behind your back. Now this roll only works if you're slightly bent forwards in the roll. That way the ball has a more flat surface to roll down. If you saw there, when you're standing up straight, the ball's most likely going to drop behind you and you won't have enough time to bring your hands down to catch the ball. So let's try this out 8 times. In order to be considered for a large roll, the ball must be rolling across at least 2 large segments of the body. So what we're doing right now is not considered a full roll, but it's going to help us prepare for one. Okay, let's try out that large roll now. So you're going to hold the ball between the back of your hands, and the ball's going to roll along your arms, and as you lean forward and bring your head down, the ball will continue to roll down your back like we just practiced. And then you'll end up pushing the ball back and do the same roll in reverse. So again, make sure you're bending forward when you're doing these rolls to ensure the ball has a flat surface to roll across, and we'll do 8 of these. Like I've mentioned in my previous videos, rolls take a lot of practice. I wish I could give you a magical formula or something to help you with your rolls, but in reality that doesn't exist. Rolls come from a lot of practice and just getting a feel for the ball. Make sure your arms are always straight and ensure that the ball always has a flat surface to roll across so it doesn't bounce.
You're the only one that saves me when I'm alone. You're the only love that I've ever known. But we turn into a flower that never grows. I was hiding like the moonlight that never shows. I should have told you that I loved you. One more time, one more time, one more time. I should have told you that I loved you. One more time, one more time, one more time. I should have told you that I loved you.
Okay, just shake out your arms real quick, and we'll get into our front roll across both arms. But before that, let's break this down into 2 parts. So you start with the ball in your right hand, roll it towards your chest, then stop it with your left hand, and then you switch hands and roll out the ball onto your left arm. And you can repeat this again in the opposite direction, and we're doing this 8 times. Now when you're starting your roll, You want to bring your arm into a diagonal position between front and side, and the ball will roll as you raise your arm above a 90-degree angle. Now, the higher you raise your arm, the faster the ball will roll. But if it's rolling too quickly, it may be hard to control, so you have to find the right spot to release the ball so that you have enough control over its direction.
When I'm alone, you're the only love that I've ever known. But we turn into a flower.
Okay, now we're going to try the full roll, so going from hand to hand, but without stopping in the middle this time. We're going to try 8 on each side, and we're going to be alternating hands each time.
One more time, one more time, one more time. I should have told you that I loved you.
Now this full roll is obviously going to be more challenging than the half rolls we were just practicing, but one thing that I find really helpful when working on the transitions between the two arms is to arch back very slightly, again just so that the ball has a more open and flat plane to roll across. Now some people prefer to do these front rolls with their arms completely out to the side, while others prefer to have their arms more out in front of them. As you're practicing these rolls, play around with different positioning of your arms and just figure out what works best for you. And here's just one example of a mastery that you could do that incorporates this base roll that we just practiced. And here's another variation of the same rotation that I have in my routine. Okay, next up we're going to try this roll over your shoulder. So we're going to start with the ball in one hand and roll it towards you like we just practiced, but instead of the ball rolling in front of you, it's going to roll behind your head as you turn, and the ball should roll out onto the same arm. Now if you're new to this roll, you may want to try rolling the ball out onto 2 hands when you're starting out, but either way, we'll try this out 4 times on each side. Now this one is much harder than the last roll we worked on, but it's worth a try. If the ball is in your right hand, you want to rotate towards your left side, and then vice versa if you're on the left. The first part of the roll is going to be the same as the last roll, but now you're going to be rolling the ball over your shoulder. Just make sure your arm is ready for the ball to roll across once you turn around. Now let's try this out on the other side. So the ball's now going to roll on your left hand over your left shoulder, and you're going to rotate to the right. Now, as I was saying, you don't want to turn around too quickly because the ball won't make it over your shoulder. So just play around with the timing of the rotation so the ball does make it over your shoulder. And again, here is one variation of this roll that can be counted as a mastery. You do the roll in the same ways we've been practicing, but the ball is now rolling out onto your hand and we're doing some sort of arching rotation. Okay, for these next rolls, we're going to be on the floor and you're going to start off lying on your back with the ball in your hands. And we're just going to roll the ball from your hands to your feet back and forth 8 times. Each time the ball is coming towards your legs, you're going to lift them up slightly so that the ball can start rolling back towards your arms. And this is actually going to be a pretty good ab workout as well. You want to make sure your legs are being lifted at the same height so that when the ball starts rolling across your legs, it'll roll in the middle and not fall off to the side. Also, just a quick tip when doing this roll, you'll probably need to move your head over to the side just so that the ball doesn't roll over your face. Okay, great. Now let's go ahead and repeat the same thing on the back. So again, we're rolling between our feet and our hands, but with this one, we're going to roll the ball back up to your arms. In order to do that, we're going to bend our legs and kind of let go of the ball around your lower back. So it should look something like this. And we'll try this out 8 times. It's important with this one, especially when the ball is coming back up towards your hands, that the ball rolls smoothly across your body and doesn't bounce. And this just takes a lot of repetition. When the ball's not in your hands, you can have them at your sides just as kind of a guard in case the ball rolls off to the side. but in general, you don't want to be touching the ball with your hands while it's rolling down your legs. Okay, and that's it. Great job.
And that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you guys found this helpful. Now this video just scratches the surface of what you can do with rolls. There are so many different possibilities you can do with rolls. So I can definitely make some more advanced roll tutorials in the future. Yeah, comment down below if you tried out this tutorial and let me know how you did because I'd love to know. But anyways, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe down below if you're not already, and also don't forget to turn on my post notifications so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye!